Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Eliezer Melamed Shlita. Here we are midweek, continuing our learning. Please continue davening for Chaylei Tzva Ganei Yisrael, for Shlom Chop Tzva Yisrael, and a return of Ron Gvili Lekvuras Yisrael. Learn each day L'Ilin Shema Ser and Daniel Shimon Ben Harav Dernon Drasheli Hashem Yikum Damo. So we'll finish up this short section on Tashlumin with Dinim Nisaf Musfekos. This is something I alluded to on the first day. Let's say you didn't daven mincha on Friday afternoon, which would mean then you have to do a makeup on Shabbos. The first tefillah that comes is Maariv for Shabbos. So the question will come up, what do you do? Is the makeup tefillah that you're reciting, is it the one that you missed, or are you just doing it where you are right now? And obviously the difference is whether you say a Shabbos tefillah or a weekday tefillah. So Halacha says, Yispalal Arvis shel Shabbos Pamayim. You daven Maariv of Shabbos twice. Harishon l'shem Arvis. The first one, of course, is because it's Shabbos. That's the regular one. V'hashniya l'tashlum mincha. And the second one, even though it's a Shabbos Maariv, is the makeup for the mincha that you missed. V'afshe tfilas mincha ha'isa amur liyo shel Shemoeh Esreh brachos. Kivin sheshasa hashlama hi b'Shabbos. Olav lehispalal k'nusach tfilas haShabbos. So even though the one that you missed has 18 blessings and the Shabbos does not, obviously it's a completely different davening, but since the time of your makeup is Shabbos, you recite based on the time that you have right now. So if you want to go into the lumdus of it, so it's an interesting question. When you say that makeup tefillah, is it something in and of itself, or is it actually making some sort of restitution for the previous one that you missed? And obviously the nafka mina would be, if the situation, would you say a Shabbos tefillah or not? So let's say another application of this. Person forgot to say Yalav Yavo in Mincha and Rosh Chodesh, Lo Yotzei Chavos, as we know you're not Yotzei Shemoeh Esreh. V'im hayom haba hu yom sheni shel Rosh Chodesh, barash olav lispal achar tfilas arvis tashlumi tfilas mincha, uv'shneim yaskir Yalav Yavo. So obviously, if the next day is Rosh Chodesh also, you have to do, since you have to repeat Shemoeh Esreh, and it's already after the time, so you're going to do another Shemoeh Esreh at Maariv. If the second day is Rosh Chodesh, which would warrant Yalav Yavo anyway, so then that's not really a question. Avolim be'erev hu kfar yom ragil, but let's say it's only one day of Rosh Chodesh. So when you're doing your makeup for the mincha that you made a mistake in, and you're making up a Rosh Chodesh that was missed, and now it's already a regular day, nisar b'zeh suffix, here we have a doubt. Mitzad echad harei kol habaya ha'isa shelo hiskri Yalav Yavo mincha. The whole reason you're saying Shemoeh Esreh, not because you forgot Shemoeh Esreh, but because you forgot a specific section. So that's because of Yalav Yavo. Below Yalav Yavo. So if you say another Shemoeh Esreh without Yalav Yavo, what have you repaired? This is not a regular Tashlumin case. This is where you have to make up Shemoeh Esreh because of what you forgot, and you have to insert what you forgot. So it wouldn't help you in this case. On the other hand, at Mincha, when you said Shemoeh Esreh, even though you said Shemoeh Esreh, but since you did not recite Yalav Yavo, it's like you didn't say anything at all. You weren't Yotzei Shemoeh Esreh. But when you're davening Maariv and you're saying the makeup Shemoeh Esreh without Yalav Yavo, you're saying a makeup for a tefillah that you missed, and right now you're saying it based on what's required right now, which does not have Yalav Yavo. So there you have this two sides of the coin. Again, it's the same lumdus. Lamaisa nifsak sheispal arvis pamayim. So the practical halacha is that you daven Maariv twice, the Shemoeh Esreh of Maariv twice. V'yisnesh im einu chayav lahashim es tefilasa harizu tefillas nadav ve'einu tzarich l'chadish b'davar. And then again, as we have seen, that you have to hedge a little bit, and you make the following tonight a condition that, if necessary, this be considered as a tefillas nadava. Kiyotza b'zeh. So similarly, hatoeh b'Shabbos. Let's say you made a mistake at Shabbos mincha, and you said the weekday Shemoeh Esreh. That happens a lot. That's always the move when you're davening without a sitter, and then all of a sudden you get up to slach, you start banging your chest, and you realize, oh my gosh, it's Shabbos, and you're hoping, I hope nobody saw that. Anyway, but let's say somebody daven mincha on Shabbos, but you didn't say the Shabbos one, you said the weekday one. So then you have to repeat Shemoeh Esreh, obviously, because you didn't say it, but it's already after the Zman, so at Maariv you'd say 2 Shemoeh Esreh, but 2 weekday Shemoeh Esreh. V'yisne, shem einu tzarich lahashim es tefillas harizu tefillas nadava. And make the same condition, that if I'm not required to, it'll be a tefillas and nadava. Aval im haya Rosh Chodesh b'yom shishi v'shachach lama Yalav Yavo b'tefillas mincha. But let's say Rosh Chodesh was on Friday, and you forgot to say Yalav Yavo at mincha. Im ein mazkirin b'Shabbos Yalav Yavo lo yispal tashlumin lach arvis. If we don't say Yalav Yavo, if in other words the Shabbos is not also Rosh Chodesh, that you don't do a tashlumin after Marav. So using this condition is saying, oh, well, I'm going to hedge, and therefore, if I don't have to repeat the Shemoeh Esreh, that I could do a Tefillas Nadava. That only works if it's a time when you could do a Tefillas Nadava, but a Tefillas Nadava is not recited on Shabbos, so therefore, in that instance, it wouldn't happen. So that's not where somebody forgot Shemoeh Esreh, but you forgot to insert something in Shemoeh Esreh, so then you're basically just lost, and there's nothing you can do in that instance. But there's a lot that we can do here. We can continue learning and listening. Thank you so much for joining us. Please continue davening for Chayei Israel. Israel, return of Ryan, Perez Israel, Nishmat, Shemoeh. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. We'll see you here next time.